What if the world's most magical places were slipping through our fingers, not in centuries but within our lifetimes? Around the globe, natural wonders and cultural treasures are facing an uncertain future, battered by climate change, over-tourism, and shifting landscapes. For travelers, the allure of these destinations lies not just in their beauty, but in the bittersweet knowledge that each visit may be among the last. Imagine Tuvalu, a Pacific paradise where the horizon is little more than ocean and sky. Life here has always been shaped by the sea, but now the sea is threatening to swallow the nation whole. Families are weighing whether to hold on to ancestral land or begin life anew elsewhere as governments scramble to raise land and build protections. To set foot on Tuvalu's fragile shores is to feel the urgency of a country racing the tide. Then there is Australia's Great Barrier Reef, the vast living kaleidoscope of coral that stretches so far it can be seen from space. Its shimmering gardens are bleaching more frequently than ever before as record-breaking ocean temperatures strip color and life from its branches. Drifting above these corals, watching parrotfish nibble at what remains, is a humbling reminder that even the world's largest reef is not immune to the heat of our age. In the Middle East, the Dead Sea continues to shrink at a startling pace. What was once an expansive, otherworldly lake is collapsing into itself, with sinkholes swallowing beaches, roads, and once thriving resorts. Floating in its hypersaline waters still feels like magic, but reaching the waterline grows harder every year, as the shoreline retreats into dust. Venice, the city of canals and dreams, faces a quieter but no less dangerous battle. The tides are rising, and though modern barriers now keep the worst floods at bay, the reprieve is temporary. Wander the labyrinthine alleys and you'll feel the pulse of a place still alive with history, yet always at risk of being claimed by the very waters that made it glorious. Far from Europe, on the Yemeni archipelago of Socotra, landscapes look like something imagined in folklore. Towering dragon's blood trees and bulbous bottle trunks stand guard over valleys where time seems to have stopped. But goats, unchecked development, and a warming climate are eroding this fragile Eden. To walk here is to step inside a living storybook, one that grows thinner with every passing year. The dragons of Komodo still roam their volcanic islands in Indonesia, but their survival is increasingly precarious. As visitor numbers grow and habitats shrink, these ancient lizards face new pressures. Watching one stalk across the savanna is an unforgettable thrill, yet also a stark reminder that wilderness is never guaranteed. In Central Africa, Virunga National Park harbors mist-shrouded volcanoes and the last strongholds of mountain gorillas. It is one of the most biodiverse places on Earth, yet its guardians work under constant threat from conflict and industrial encroachment. To trek into its forests and meet a gorilla eye to eye is a privilege balanced on the edge of risk and resilience. The Sundarbans, a vast mangrove labyrinth straddling Bangladesh and India, breathes with the tides and shields millions from cyclones. But as seas rise and salt seeps into the soil, entire islands are vanishing, and with them, the livelihoods of those who live among tigers and tangled roots. Here, the line between survival and disappearance is measured in centimeters of water. Some places fade not only from natural forces but from our own footsteps. Thailand's Maya Bay, immortalized in film, was so loved that it almost died. Its reefs were trampled, its waters emptied of sharks, until officials closed the cove and gave it time to breathe. Now it is reopened with strict limits, offering visitors a second chance to see paradise responsibly. And across the Pacific, on Rapa Nui, Easter Island, the iconic Moai statues stand watch on crumbling cliffs. Rising seas and stronger storms threaten to claim the ceremonial platforms that have endured for centuries, while fires and drought hasten their erosion. Standing before them feels like listening to stone whisper warnings from the past about impermanence. Each of these destinations tells a story not only of beauty but of fragility. They remind us that travel is not simply about seeing the world, but about witnessing it with care before it changes, perhaps forever. If you go gently, stay longer, tread lighter, give back to the communities and ecosystems that host you. Because one day, when the tides rise higher and the corals bleach whiter, when the cliffs collapse and the forests fade, these secret dream destinations may exist only in memory, and the way we choose to travel now will help decide how long their stories are told. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.